Hi everyone. I'm here with my friend Banjo. We're about to get a vet exam. Let me turn the camera around. Banjo, come here, buddy. So Banjo just arrived from Mongolia. And he actually arrived 9 days ago. He got stuck in quarantine. He arrived 10 days ago. And he was stuck in quarantine for 8 days. So he was really stressed out when they released him. And he was overstimulated and freaked out. He was very snappy with me the first day I met him, but then he just needed to decompress. So here's what I've learned about him in the last 2.5 days. Oh my God. First of all, he's very mouthy, like puppy mouthy, like a puppy who was never socialized. His teeth are on everything. Leashes, everything. He's just very mouthy with his teeth. He is very reactive in new situations. So for example, yesterday I took him to Pet Food Express to give him a bath. They have a DIY bath, and he was a nightmare, super reactive on his leash, lunging and growling and barking at everyone in the store, people, dogs, the bath, everything. And I actually had to muzzle him while I was bathing him because he was so overstimulated and agitated. But now he's nice and clean. Now he was nice and clean. But do you see what he's doing with his teeth? He's not biting, but it's puppy mouthy. Puppy mouthy. I don't know how old he is. He seems less than 2. Well, he's got a little tartar back there. He's very young and he's very puppy mouthy. He needs a home with another dog, an adult dog, to sort of teach him stuff like, hey, dude, don't use your teeth when you play. He needs a home with a confident adult dog to be his leader, and a home with no children because he is so mouthy with his teeth, and probably no elderly people either because elderly people have very thin skin that can easily break with just a puppy like this. He's I don't know. I don't think he's even 2. The way he's acting like a 1-year-old. He's not 1 though, because he's at least 1.5. But anyway, so what I figured out is it's not that he's not good with strangers. He's not good meeting strangers in environments where he feels unsure of himself. So, for example, at Pet Food Express, it was in a foreign environment, a lot of people, a lot of dogs. He was overstimulated, and he was just out of control. Like, he was lunging and barking on the leash. So it's not that he's not friendly with strangers or other dogs. It's when he meets them in an environment where he's unsure. So we need a special home for you, and hopefully we can find an adult-only home with someone willing to work with a force-free dog trainer. See, look, he's taking his leash. He's going to chew his leash. He's got all this puppy mouthy behavior, a lot of puppy mouthy behavior. The vet's going to come in and see him soon, and I told her she should bring a muzzle in because I just don't want him to use his teeth on the vet. Hey, monkey. Ow, ow. That's not appropriate. No, you never learned bite inhibition. No one taught you. You never learned that as a baby. Yeah, I would describe his use of his teeth on people's skin as puppy mouthy behavior. Like, look, he's just very mouthy. He's not breaking my skin, but he uses his teeth. Hi, monkey. You're silly. You're so silly. He's nice and clean. You smell much better. You smell much better than when I picked you up from the quarantine place. See, he lets me, look, he's letting me do all of these things. Hey, buddy. See, he's letting me handle him, but he's just very puppy mouthy. So I think he needs a home that's low energy, calm home, because when he gets overstimulated, his teeth come out and he's like, ah. He needs a calm, predictable home environment and a house with a yard, because at this point he cannot go on walks out in public. The walks are a nightmare. He's just reactive, lunging, barking, overstimulated. So he needs a home with a nice yard, adult-only home with a yard, with another resident dog who can sort of, maybe even a dog that's a little bit larger in size to really take a leadership role with him and teach him. And no children for sure, and no elderly people. I always joke that I'm an elderly person, but my skin is really thin and it breaks easily. And I get scratches and I bleed easily. And I'm not, even though I jokingly refer to myself as elderly, I wouldn't necessarily be considered an elderly person. But I bleed easily. That's why I've got long sleeves on right now, because I don't want him to break my skin with his teethies. Ouch, 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 ouch. Your teethies hurt my skin. Why are you so cute, Banjo? Why are you so cute? He loves other dogs, and he's good meeting strangers as long as he's meeting them in an environment where he feels sure and safe. So he would be okay meeting a stranger in a home environment where he already knows the home environment. He would not be good meeting a stranger out in a public place where he's flooded with overstimulation, sounds, and also driving in the car. If a truck or a motorcycle passes by, he flips out and starts growling and barking his head off. Honey, please don't do that to my skin. Please, I'm hiding my hand from him. Please do not use your teethies on my hand because it hurts. Oh my gosh. He is such a puppy. He is such a puppy monkey. You silly puppy monkey. And he's so strong. He's only 22 pounds. And when I try to walk him, he is so strong. And I think what it is his adrenaline kicks in when he's out in public. And he has this superhuman strength where I can barely walk him. 22-pound dog, I can barely walk him because he's so strong. What is it about the dogs from Mongolia? They all have super strength. You're all super strong dogs. You're built hardy. You've got hardy genes. Hi, honey. Are you going to be nice to Dr. Allie? I told her to bring a muzzle, just in case. I just don't want him to use his teeth on her. But so he has not bitten anyone. He will air snap, growl, and if he's overstimulated and a stranger is approaching him. If a stranger is approaching him in a public place. But if he's in a calm, this is a pretty calm environment. We're in the vet office exam room. It's pretty calm. It's quiet. We don't hear dogs barking. He seems relaxed. We'll see what happens when Dr. Allie walks in. But the vet tech was in here already, and he was not stressed by her. What do you think, buddy? He's so beautiful. Banjo's coloring is stunning. He's so gorgeous. So anyway, there we go. He heard. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna turn